Actually, this is a very interesting journey to tell technically. I think now we can tell. So once he read it, after that time I was following up with another hero here, and it was going on and on and on. Almost a year went in that for me. So then because I came to cinema very early, I became an AD when I was 17. So by then I've already been in the industry for almost 12-13 years. So I thought like at one point when we think, is this really for us, or are we not going to get it? At that time is when he called and told. I don't know whether I can tell this or not. He called and told, Macha, I'll just tell you one thing. You've written a fantastic script. I am ready to act, but I don't have market. I am not doing leads. But if at all you think I can fit into this, we'll try doing something. So that was kind of the first yes I got for this story. And then things were going on, and my Tamil film started. Even when I stopped following up, because I started a film, I stopped following up. So even then he would call me in between. You know what, I fixed one investor, you want to come and narrate? I'll come and narrate. They'll listen, they'll say the story is good, something will not happen. Then the investors at that time, this I'm telling because how important success is for even for a good content to come out.
For a good content to come out only, it is so important. That kickstart is so
exactly.
important.
Yeah. So then what Priyadarshi used to do is, he has fixed narrations from his phone. He's fixed narrations, I think, to some 6-7 female actors, because the investors who he spoke to at that time, felt that to make this film you need at least a big female star who we can bank on and all. So every time I narrate for 3 hours. So when I
stand and narrate.
He fixed almost 6-7 actresses. Okay, he said, Macha, somehow, come on, let's convince her. We'll start the film. We'll start. Like this, it's going for 3 years. Every time I will narrate, they will say script is good, and then after one day they'll call and say, no Ashwin, I can't act. Bring a bigger hero. They will tell some other name, some other tier 2, tier 1. All their ambitions and aspirations, they were throwing it on me. At that moment, what I was thinking was, at this moment between 20 end to 2021, more than me, there was one person who wanted this film to happen, and it was him. So I decided.
Thank you for wanting it to happen.
So at that moment, I decided, if at all this story comes to life, it has to be through Raghav, and it has to be through Darshi. If not, I'm not doing this film. I fixed in my head. Then things were going on. Then we used to talk on and off. It was just normal. Then Balagam released. I called him to appreciate, to congratulate, to share my happiness, saying, bro, super bro, congratulations. I'm so happy that Balgam has come and it's doing really well. Every day numbers are going elsewhere, and all that. Like, thank you Macha. I'm in one interview, I'll call you. Okay, he cut. Okay, I was like, okay, like since 13-14 years in cinema, we've seen, okay, one more person to do the same. I thought like that. Then 2 days later, I think it was the 25th day of Balagam function or something, he calls me. He calls and says, Macha, that story is still there. But I already fixed in my head, no, it's for him. Yeah, bro, it's there. I think now one success has come, we can try to mount it. From there, it took us 8 months to start Darling. So for this, I am really thankful for him, because he kept all his egos aside, and he picked up his phone. He spoke to people. I have a story, and all that I did was, he'll do everything for me. I just have to go and narrate my story and walk out of the room. my job is done
Don't
there.
you think that's what a good story does? When you listen to a good story and when no one is taking him, like, you dumb idiots, like there's something so good, like take it. You'd want to give it. And నిజంగా ఎవరికి రాసి పెట్టుంటే వాళ్ళకి రాసి పెట్టుంటది అంటారు కదా, like it's all destined.
This is అంటే కొన్నిసార్లు this అంటే also this journey is also about remembering one thing. This is a lot of times what we call forget the idea of success, but the idea that ఒక పని కావాలంటే all you need is consistency. Like అంటే సక్సెస్ ఇస్ ది ఆఫ్టర్వర్డ్స్ రిజల్ట్, అది వచ్చింది, అది ఎంత సక్సెస్ వస్తుంది కాదు కానీ, బట్ అండ్ దెన్ వెన్ ఆల్ వీ వర్ డూయింగ్ ఈజ్ లైక్ కాన్స్టెంట్లీ సార్ ఒక కథ ఉంది ప్లీజ్ వినండి. సో అంటే హీ వుడ్ నరేట్ ఐ థింక్ మోర్ దెన్ 150 నరేషన్స్ వుడ్ హ్యావ్ గివెన్ అక్రాస్ తమిళ్ అండ్ తెలుగు అండ్ బాంబేలో అక్కడ ఇక్కడ అన్ని. సో ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఏంటంటే టాలెంట్ ఈజ్ వన్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్, but the hard work, I think basically that persistence or consistency ఇవన్నీ ఏంటంటే he should near అంటే all I did was like I just knocked the door, he would enter from there. So I did nothing. Exactly it is like that. So it happened and it is also as true as why did you pick up Committee Kurallu? It's because how content is so
because Committee Kurallu was also in the industry, obviously not as long as Darling, but for 3 years the director held on to the story and he was hell bent that he wants to do it with kotta like new boys. He didn't want any other extra baggage, like వాళ్ళు ఈ సినిమా చేశారు, he wanted all new cast అనమాట. Everyone's like బాగుంది but you can just finish in 1-2. Sir, ఇది 1-2 అవ్వదు సార్, it's a journey for 30 years, how can you do it in that kind of. So I don't blame them also, because to blindly trust a story and a new director and like all new cast, అందరూ కొత్తలు సార్. మ్యూజిక్
I think 15 people you are launching.
Sorry?
You are launching 15
people. Anudeep did the music. This is technically his first big film. He did 2 songs in Hanuman, but this is his entry. Ma DOP garu maatone Nanakuchi and Mudhupapa Nanakuchi and some Hello World and OCFS he did with us. But it's relatively a very new team. I was very scared, my EP was very scared. He's like, inta pedtanama manam kottala paina, but no, we never doubted the story even for a second. We were doubting the market, like like him.
No, actually అదే అనిపిస్తుంది. అంటే whenever you want to make one daring choice, అంటే I remember this one interview where Rajamouli garu was saying is like don't listen to the market, listen to the audience. And I was constantly నాకు I think that is one ఏమంటారు that it's like stamped on my head, like it's the story that is the king and everything will follow. Definitely. And everything will follow, and danki examples are happening every other day in our industry, and they are and it's అంటే కదా దాన్ని ఇంకా అది ఒక థంబ్రూల్ అయిపోయింది ఇవాళ రేపు ఏంటంటే
సినిమా బాగుంటే జనాలు వస్తారు,
సినిమాలు బాగుంటే వస్తున్నారు
100% వస్తున్నారు. అండ్ నువ్వు యావరేజ్ సినిమా చూసి ఎందుకు రావట్లేదు జనాలు అంటే అది యావరేజ్ కాబట్టి.
సో అది దట్ ఈస్ డెఫినెట్లీ దేర్, అండ్ అక్కడి నుంచి ఎవ్రీథింగ్ చేంజ్ నిహారిక ఫర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ అస్. ఎందుకంటే అంటే వీ హ్యావెంట్ హ్యాడ్ అ ప్రొడ్యూసర్ హూ సెడ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏమో అంత నాకు నచ్చలేదని ఇవ్వడాలి, బాగుంది కానీ కుదరట్లేదు వాళ్ళు చేయడానికి. అండ్ దెన్ వెన్ నిరంజన్ గారు ఇస్ లైక్ ఓ యా వావ్ దిస్ ఇస్ నైస్ అని జస్ట్ ఇన్ వన్ డే, like let's do it.
All 4 years journey just closed in one day. I was like, okay sir, you're doing it. Yeah, story is nice, what to do? We were like, next question is like, when are you shooting? Sir, now only I got producer.
And you know what, అప్పుడు కూడా మేమందరము ఎందుకంటే ఆ ముందు ఏమైందంటే ఒక ప్రొడ్యూసర్ ఓకే అని we were like all partying, yeah producer. I was like అయ్యా అరే అనవసరంగా అంత ఖర్చు పెట్టి పార్టీ చేసుకున్నాం. And then suddenly like when Prime show okay, it was like ఆగుతాం అడ్వాన్స్ పడేదాకా.
We actually prolonged the party. Yeah. No, we did it at the end of our schedule. But still, so we prolonged the party. Then like Seetu and all were like, darling, party cheddam, party. Bro, wait bro, already ఒక producer వచ్చాడు. He told okay, he came to Chennai also, shook hands with me. Then he went vanished. I don't know where he is. Now again this man has told okay, so let's see what, technically like what happens. we didn't know. We technically didn't know. So at one point, when the previous producer, when he was delaying, he was staying in my home Avatar that time. Now he stays in Bhuja. That's his growth. So that time his house was in some 39th floor, bro. 29th floor. Okay, in his balcony we are sitting. From nowhere we are like, bro, December 11th we are shooting. We don't have a producer, we don't have star cast, we don't have heroine, nothing. Just me, him, Seetu, three of us. December 11th we are shooting.
Guess what December 11th is?
It's her birthday.
I was not even there in the movie.
Oh my god.
Say destiny.
Stars aligning.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we fixed the shooting date December 11th. So we said, okay, we will streamline our search. We will search a producer who will let us to shoot from December 11th.
You want to shoot December 11th? December 11th. Go asking him.
అక్కడి నుంచి ఐ థింక్ వెన్ ప్రైమ్ షో వాక్డ్ ఇన్ అంటే నిరంజన్ గారు వాక్డ్ ఇన్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ వెంట్ లైక్ జెట్ స్పీడ్ అంటే ఇక అది అక్కడి నుంచి దే వాజ్ లైక్ నో రిటర్నింగ్ బ్యాక్ అంటే ఇక వెనకకు చూసుకొని అది ఇది అంతా కాదు ఇట్స్ లైక్ everything fell in place. Like Naresh walked in, Gandhi walked in, Purnima ma'am walked in, and then immediately Anand Swami sir, and Anand Swami is our trainer, actor trainer, coach.
He's an acting facilitator, that's what he wants to be called.
Yeah, acting facilitator, yeah. So he came in, we did a workshop, and everything fell in place. Like, and then the biggest puzzle, and the final puzzle was like Nabha. Who is our Anand?